That I understand the feelings of these victims and their families, and I am deeply sorry for the pain and the loss and the suffering of those victims and their families.
An apology of sorts from Boris Johnson, but probably not enough for the families of those who died during Britain's COVID-19 pandemic.
He issued an apology, but he caveated by saying that he got the big calls right. How do you get the big calls right when we had one of the highest rates of death within Western Europe or out of any of the major economies?
As they protested outside, the former UK Prime Minister was appearing at an inquiry into what happened during his tenure at the nation's helm. That oversaw a ravaging of Britain by the coronavirus, resulting in around 230,000 deaths, one of the highest fatality rates in the world.
I think that it would certainly be fair to say of me, the entire Whitehall establishment, scientific community included, our advisors included, that we underestimated the scale and the pace of the challenge.
Johnson made a series of concessions on the first day of his appearance, including an acknowledgement that his government didn't take predictions about the high death toll seriously enough. Questions too about government parties being held during lockdown and about his alleged quote to let the bodies pile high still haven't been answered. Many will expect those to be addressed on the second day of his testimony on Thursday.
I would say that my job was not uncritically to accept that everything we were doing was good, though I as it happens, as I said to you, I do think that the country as a whole had notable achievements during the crisis.
Inquiries like this are officially supposed to be about learning lessons, but frequently they deteriorate into a blame game. Boris Johnson and his former government colleagues may well defend their conduct and their decision-making during the pandemic, but many in the UK will need more than a muttered apology. Joel Flynn, TRT World in London.